I don't think we could ask for much more out of Slade. I mean, first start with us, first, real start since last year probably. So, outstanding job. Gave us a chance to win. Kept us in it. I couldn't have asked for anything more from him. I really liked the mixture of the sinker, the breaking balls, the changeups. He used his mix really, really well tonight.
You got 8 hits offensively, but just what do you feel like happened offensively?
Yeah, I just felt like we couldn't string them together. It seemed like we would get somebody on every inning and just couldn't keep the line moving. Obviously bullpen game turned into a bullpen game with the opener. We didn't do a good job of Suter there quicker, but that's going to happen. So we just got to continue to take good at bats, continue to keep the line moving, and then score enough tonight.
Did Gabby get something in his eye on that? When the bat
Yeah, there was something in his eye, so I went and asked the umpire, we need more time. So they granted us time so they could get it out.
Did you guys expect to see Chase Petty tonight, or was there any surprise that he didn't come in?
We thought as soon as Suter went 3 innings, we thought there was a really good chance they wouldn't bring Petty into the game. So we weren't caught off guard by that. We were prepared for a bullpen game, but there's just nothing you can do. You got to get stuff going. You got to score runs, and we just weren't able to do that tonight.
With Ben Lively on the IL, how encouraging is it to see Slade go out and do what he did? That could be important.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we need to fill that position, and Slade did a great job. So, we're always going to be considering options, and when you lose someone like Ben Lively, it's the next person up, and Slade took that opportunity and ran with it tonight.
What do you think of the sinker? That's a pitch he hasn't thrown the past 2 seasons.
Yeah, it was really good. It was getting some good on the velo, hitting so we know it's in there, but I was really pleased with how well he carried his. That's he's thrown this year. So he's continuing to get built up, and continuing to get built up in the big leagues isn't easy. So really outstanding job by Slade. Couldn't have asked for anything more.
Slade, first start in the big leagues this year. Just how comfortable did you feel getting out there?
Felt good. I tried to stick to controlling the controllables, focusing on, what I have control over, and sticking to my routines. And I've been doing that since day one, and saw no reason to change.
The sinker pitch you haven't really used a lot, but it's effective today. Just what worked with it, and what makes that work with your repertoire?
Yeah, it's a fun pitch now that I have it, because it's, an area that I identified last year is, guys were really taking advantage of my four seam because I was throwing it so much. Just having something that separates a little bit from it, and also, has that, banana split effect with the slider. It's nice.
The Friedel, I bet it looked like to some it looked like you made a guy take on that pitch beforehand.
Hey, it's part of that pitch was a ball for 59 feet, and that's a tough call for the umpire. It's part of the game, It's a tough call.
Have you seen that? Has a hitter done that? What Espinal did against you, like squaring up and then?
No, I haven't seen a slash in so long. It was honestly a great play by them. We had the defense position for the bunt. Second baseman was up. That ball was, heater up, easy pitch for him to slap over that way. We had the second baseman up, so couldn't get to it. It was, it's good baseball by them. Nothing we can do. It's a cerebral play by them.
You think that 98 on the sinker early on, is that adrenaline, or is that?
I think that one was a four seam actually. It might have read as a sinker, but I just let that one go. I'm not gonna lie. I saw the first 2 swing and misses, and I was like, all right, well, no reason to do anything different. Just put a little more mustard on it.
Did you see the stare that he gave afterwards? The stare he gave.
Did he?
After? Yeah.
No, I didn't, but felt good. I've had a bunch of at bats against him. I love competing against Ellie. I love the way he plays the game. So, what was the stare like?
I was just staring like, wow.
Oh, cool, awesome.
You'll check the video.
Nice. Well, respecting him.
Yeah.
You faced these guys 4 times. I mean, really, you haven't made that many, appearances in the big leagues. Did you feel comfortable against this team?
Yeah, I was actually talking about that before the game. It was weird that I had already faced him 3 times, given that they were not in division. Just kind of lined up that way. But I try not to put too much stock into the opposing lineup and the opposing team. I try to, focus on what I'm really good at, and maximizing my unique strengths in a given game, rather than trying to look too deep into trying to outthink the other team. Stick with what I'm good at, and if their strength lines up with my strength, let's see who's better today.
After not being on a big league mound for a while, how are you feeling early? Didn't appear to have many jitters, but how are you feeling?
I hit him well then, because anytime you make a first appearance out there in a while, or I mean, I've had some rehab outings where I've got my feet under me, but there were some jitters before the game. It was a mix of excitement and anticipation. I wouldn't say it was like nervous energy. It was just a little bit of anxiousness because I been thinking about this one for a while. My oblique issue happened way back in March, and ever since then it's been a build up to this moment. So I wouldn't say there were nerves, but there was some anxiousness out there. But I tried to really remind myself about my routines, my controllables, and just put all my focus into that. And I think Bo called an absolute heck of a game back there today. I didn't shake off one pitch. I don't like shaking off. He sequenced really well and helped me have success today.
Do you see this as an opportunity, with Lively on the IL and you coming up and taking a spot in the rotation?
I try not to think of it like that. At the end of the day, that's my teammate. That's not my competition. My competition's in the box. So I wish him the best. I hope he has a speedy recovery. I know they said it's nothing too serious, nothing crazy. So I'm wishing that he's healthy as soon as possible and he's back helping us. And I'm just focusing on being the best version of me. I'm not focusing on anybody else. I'm hoping that all my teammates are healthy and doing great.